Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. We're just gonna be hanging out, talking about MMA, what's going on in MMA space right now. It's a pretty like it's not really a crazy week for UFC right now. But we're gonna talk about a couple of things. We're gonna be talking about Tom Aspinall, Dana White beef. They got something going on behind the scenes right now, which no one's really seems to be talking about all that much. We'll talk about some other shit. We'll talk about the new matchup. Loner Kavanaugh is taking on not Charles Johnson. I think Johnson has a new fight coming up also, by the way, at flyweight. I think, yeah, Moreno versus Loner Kavanaugh. That's the matchup. I am kind of surprised that the UFC gave Loner Kavanaugh the opportunity after he got knocked out cold by Charles Johnson. So that's kind of shocking to me that they gave him the matchup, but I mean, I'm not complaining, right? It was a short notice replacement for what was his name again? Well, how do I keep forgetting his name? Yeah, it was a short notice opportunity for Lauren Kavanaugh, and I'm sure the UFC wants to build a lot of these guys from the UK. I was hoping maybe they could bring back Mikhaev because he's been asking for this opportunity to replace a fighter on short notice, but they just seem like they're done with the Mikhaev completely. Like I don't even know if they're gonna bring him back anymore. Crazy to me, man. I was really hoping they would bring him back, maybe for this, like, or another fight this year, but doesn't seem like it's ever gonna happen anytime soon. So that kind of sucks for Micaiah, man, because he's over there fighting in Brave CF, which no one watches, I believe. Even I don't watch. I mean, I'm a hardcore MMA fan. I watch LFC. I watch Fair UFC. I watch a lot of different promotions. And even I don't be watching like fucking Brave CF. Like that's like one of the worst like promotions to sign. I think you should probably sign with PFO. I mean, that's what he should probably do. I'm sure they'll sign him if they pay him enough money, but I don't know. I think he needs to go over there to the PFO because he needs to just give up on the UFC dream now because it's over now. It's definitely 100% over for Makayev now. The fact they're not bringing him back at all, like it's been a couple years now. I don't think they were gonna bring him back. What's good, guys? How you guys doing? We got M the Great. How you doing, bro? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. How you doing? How's everything with you and your family? Micaiah was done. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, cause I remember like he replied to the news of Moreno losing his matchup with Almabayev. Like Almabayev, I believe, was injured. So, and he replied to the post. He's like, "Oh, I'm still here, guys. If you guys want to sign me again, I'm still here." But they're like, who the hell are you, bro? Put the fries in the bag. That's basically what he is saying. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel bad for him, bro, because I think he could be a UFC champion. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to accept that, but I think he has all the tools to like beat a guy like Pentosa or beat a guy like Joshua Van right now. I don't know if I would pick him over Joshua Van, but I think he has the skill, the ability to be the champion at 125 pounds in UFC. But he's over there fighting in fucking Brave CF. He's probably gonna be there for forever. I don't think they're ever gonna bring it back anymore. What's good, Tyler? How are you doing, Tyler? I'm glad you didn't unsub to my channel after my stream. Resub again. I'm glad you're sticking to you're committing to your subscription now. Thank you for that, Tyler. We got Latrell now. What's going on? What's going on, Latrell? How are you doing, Latrell? How you doing, bro? Good to see you back. Yo, Gupta. I like that fucking name. Mr. Gupta. That's what we gotta call him, Mr. Gupta in the house. Full-time single dad. Hope all is well, man. My guy, bro. That's one reason like I don't even want to get married. Cause like then you're stuck with like taking care of your kids, like you gotta deal with your ex-wife. Like I might just fucking spend my life single, man. I think it's better like this. I feel like I don't have to worry about all that other shit, you know? I mean, obviously, like, I'm sure having kids is beautiful. Like, they bring joy to your life and all that, but it's tough, man. Those are the things that make me worry. Like, those are the things that make me not even want to get involved with. Like, I mean, I'm sure like there's a lot of good women out there that aren't like that, but yeah, man, that's crazy. You have a son, so it's worth it, man. I'm sure you love him a lot. I mean, so I'm sure it is worth it, but I don't want to be like a single dad. I mean, like props to you, man. Props to you. You're taking care of your son because there's a lot of deadbeat dads out there. Um, yeah, I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you're being a good father. Kids are the best thing and the worst thing to happen to me. Okay. Why is that? Can you give us a reason? Why is it the worst thing to happen to you? Because like you can't, you feel like you don't have the freedom anymore, right? You gotta be worried about what they're doing, like you gotta be worried all the time, like what they're up to. Like it's like so much fucking work, man. I mean, I'm sure like it's probably the happiest day of your life when you like when they're born and when they're little babies. When they fucking grow up, then you got so much shit to worry about. Bro, please, what? You're gonna have a vasectomy? Isn't that what it like? That's what people get, right? When they don't want to get when they don't want to have kids. I mean, your son saved your life, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Yo, bro, once you have kids, your free time is so limited. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I might not even have time to watch MMA and like you watch. I mean, I guess you can watch fights with your kids, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be tough. I don't like. I'm almost 30, bro. It's not like I'm like 21 or 22 anymore. Like, it's crazy to me every time I think about like how like I'm 28 now and Atiba Gautier is like 23 years old. Like if me and Atiba Gautier standing like next to each other, bro, like no one would think that I'm older than this guy. I'm like what 6 years older than Atiba Gautier. Like this shit makes no sense. I guess it's those African genetics, right? That's probably what it is. What the hell? Bro said I'm gonna have a kid in another country if I do occasional widgets and postcards. Are you gonna be paying for their lifestyle or like what's up with that? Are you just gonna abandon? Are you just gonna be a deadbeat dad? Damn, Tyler, I don't expect it better from you, bro, my friend. Don't be a deadbeat dad. Just don't have kids if you're gonna be that. I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright, Cam. I was considering if I should go live again. I was like, maybe I'll just take the day out, just chill back, just get a workout in. I got a workout in earlier, but not really like I didn't really push myself that much, so I feel like I'm like, like my mind's playing games on me. Like I should be fucking pushing myself self harder and doing more cardio, like doing more sit-ups. I'm getting fat, bro. I'm actually getting fat. I don't want to be fat. I want to like build muscle, but I'm getting fucking fat, bro. It's crazy to me. I shouldn't be getting fat. Maybe I gotta start working. I gotta start running again. Like running, sprinting more, or like doing ab workouts. But I still got a lot of time till summer, so I want to be jacked by the time I hit summer. Rampage style, bro. Rampage is on a crazy run right now, isn't he? Like I see so much stuff on YouTube for Rampage. They call him like they got a couple of names for Diddy Jackson, whatever they call. I think they call him Diddy Jackson. It's crazy to me. It's actually crazy to me. That's what they call him now, Diddy Jackson, because he just be fucking anything that moves out there. Right? That's what he's up to right now. Bro, just I mean, he's making a lot of money. I mean, I'm glad Rampage like decided to like become a streamer because he's really good at that. I'm actually like happy that he's gone on to like being a kick streamer and not like doing the show with the Jackson podcast, right? I don't think they do that anymore. Cause the other guy that was I used to watch that a couple of times. I've seen it a couple of times. I mean, and the guy that's like his co-host, right? Co-host Bear, whatever his name is, I think. Like the most annoying thing was like them trying to sell you chains like every couple minutes. Like that was the most annoying shit ever. I couldn't get myself to watch the full episode because they would keep like telling you to buy their fucking stupid dumbass chains over and over and over and over and over. I couldn't get through an episode. It was tough, man. And the other guy is like so annoying, the bear guy. And ever since Rampage left, I don't know if they do the show anymore because I haven't like looked at their YouTube channel anymore. But yeah, I think he's making a lot more money. He's just having fun. Yeah, the Robbie, that's what I mean. The co-host, right? His name is Bear, I think, or some shit like that. I mean, the fucking Jackson. Do people really be buying those chains? Aren't those like fake gold chains? He was so cringy and awful when there was the girls around. Yeah, he was. I can't remember which episode it was, but like he came up, he was like trying to expose Rampage, just trying to impress the girl. I remember that one. I think I know which episode you might be talking about. The Rampage power bomb KOs him, bro. His knockouts back when he was on all the juice. Like I honestly hope the UFC just like they're like fuck this, bro. Like let's get the heavyweight going. Like let's get some excitement at light heavyweight. Let these guys like use PDs. I feel like some of these guys are already using PDs. Like they take a couple of months out so they don't pop. That's probably what it is, right? That's why they're not popping recently. You do look different, bro. I fucking quit smoking, bro. Quit drinking, so it's definitely working out for me. I'm glad you're doing okay too. Great. Happy to see you in the chat, bro. Rampage was a pioneer in his prime. He was, but then he ran into fucking John Jones, right? I mean, that was a good matchup. Like that's when I really like started watching MMA back then. Like I wasn't really watching. My cousin's been a UFC fan for like ever, like since like the early 2000s. He's been watching this shit forever, bro. Like I wasn't really into it that much back then, but then I watched Dominic Cruz come up a little bit. Um, he was a fucking guy back then at 135, and it's crazy how much have changed since then. Even Faber, like, I still remember the part where Connor's like, "You look like the old 50-year-old retired skateboarder." That shit was so funny. That was like so spot on. I honestly do miss Connor. I know people like hating on Connor now. That's like a big thing now, hating on Connor just because he's not the same guy anymore. But like, I really fucking enjoyed Connor's like press conferences, and I'm sure you guys can agree. You're like, he really made the UFC what it is today. He really like put like him just coming along and like having those big fights in the UFC. Like even him and Aldo, like they used to do world tours back then, which they shouldn't have abandoned that. I don't think they should have abandoned that, but I just don't feel like Dana White gives a fuck anymore about that. He doesn't care about promoting UFC anymore because they already have all these big deals with Paramount now, so they don't really care about that. Even the pay per views back then. But like back when they had Connor, maybe it's because Dana White feels like he can't really do anything with these guys because they're so NPC. Even like Poatan, I mean, I know Poatan, we love Poatan because he's like super exciting. He's knocking people out like out cold, so he's exciting. I guess he doesn't even really have to be good on the mic, but he kind of is an NPC on the mic a little bit. Yo, honestly, like I've seen someone like talking about Rufy versus Conor McGregor. For the love of God, please don't make that fight. For Conor's well-being, please don't make that fight. That's not really a good matchup for him, in my humble opinion. At this point, would you guys pick? Okay, let's do a poll. Let's see if people are still willing to pick Conor in 2026 over someone like Rufy, who's not really gonna take him down. Right? He's only gonna strike with him. I'm curious now. I'm curious. Conor. I'm just curious if you guys would be picking Connor still, because I know there's a lot of casuals out there. I mean, not really all casuals, but there's like some hardcores that are like still believe in Connor's ability. I mean, they would probably pick him over guys like Paddy Pimblett or like some of these other guys. Like it wasn't long ago, right? He was supposed to fight Dan Hooker, right? And I think like a lot of people were picking him over Dan Hooker. Maybe he would be Dan Hooker at this point still. I don't know. Dan Hooker's not really been looking good, but he's only lost to Sorokian and like he lost to Benoit Saint-Denis. I mean, those guys are fucking tough matchups for everyone. Lane, what's going on? What's going on, Lane? I think it's hilarious that people still think they're gonna schedule a Connor fight. Yeah, I gave up on him ever coming back like a while back. But I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of still get excited when I see him like training, sparring. So like, there's still some hope, I guess. Like it's only like 5% out of 100, not that much hope, but there's still some hope that some of us are holding on to. I just honestly like, I don't even want to see him fight as much as I want to see him at the press conference because I guess he's not the same as he used to be. He's not that entertaining anymore because I remember the Poirier fight where when he was at the press conference. Even Dustin Poirier's like, "Oh, you could do better, bro." He said something about Dustin Poirier, and he's like, "I used to remember, you used to be a lot better than you are now on the mic." And it's probably all the drugs, right? All the fucking cocaine that he's been sniffing over the years that are just fried his brain absolutely. Actually, Connor was asking for Rufy. Okay. I could see the UFC making that matchup if he actually does come back. Well, I don't know if he's going to come back anytime soon, like, or if he's ever going to come back, like Lane said. Okay, yeah, that's enough. You might as well just fucking never bring his name up if you think he's got that much of a chance of ever coming back. But I know the UFC. I don't think he has a contract with the UFC anymore, by the way, or maybe he has one fight left on the contract. Because I do remember like a couple years back. Like, I mean, how long has it been since he's fought? It's been a minute. It's been like 4 years, isn't it? Maybe over 5 years. Back in 2021, man. Holy shit. Michael Chandler, bro. Michael Chandler just couldn't get the red panty night. I mean, it sucks for Chandler, honestly. I feel bad for him. Now they're probably gonna give him someone like I don't know, like maybe him and maybe a rematch with Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler might be a good matchup. They can put on the prelims or some shit. Maybe they can put that on the main card. That would be a good scrap. I still think that would be a good scrap. I don't know who would pick in that matchup. Maybe Dan Hooker. Maybe Michael Chandler because he already knocked him out in the first time. But yeah, it's been 5 years now since Connor fought. 2021. And we're in 2026 now. Damn, that's crazy. If yeah, like 5 years is so long, bro. That's like fucking ages. I mean, that's half a decade. Crazy. 22-6, bro. It's crazy that he's been finished in every loss too. By the way, like every time he's losing, he's getting finished, and he kind of has that quit button in him. Crazy, bro. But I forgot what I was talking about now. Nate versus Connor trilogy would be laid. Nate Diaz. He said I remember hearing like I don't know who said that, but there were like rumors about Nate Diaz getting signed TFC back to TFC. I mean, because he had a boxing match with Masvidal, right? And he hasn't fought since then, I believe. That might be the last time we actually seen Nate Diaz. I think they can run that. Haven't they already fought like 3 times before, or was it only 2 times? Because I know like Nate Diaz submitted him, or like Connor gassed out of the first matchup, and Nate put it on him and finished him. And then he beat him the second time, which in a really close fight. Okay, yeah, he had a boxing match like back in like 2024. I remember that one. And then he lost to Jake Paul. I completely forgot about the Jake Paul fight. Fucking Jake Paul, man. Who do you guys think Jake Paul will fight next? I feel like it might be fucking Tony Ferguson because Tony Ferguson is 2-0. He's undefeated right now, so he might be just right there for Jake Paul. He might be Jake Paul's next opponent. That's what they're probably gonna do. I feel like because they're really earning a lot of other MMA fighters like that could be next in line for Jake Paul, but it might be Tony Ferguson now because Tony Ferguson is undefeated right now. So say what you want, man. Tony Ferguson is that fucking dude. He should be on the cover of Ring magazine right now. Tony Ferguson. Let's see, because he'd be a solid poppy, right? I remember I did pick him for a solid poppy. And he beat this guy Warren Spencer, who's 2-0. I mean, boxing might be it for. Oh, this guy lost to Dylan. Okay, this is MMA. I was like, how the fuck do you lose a boxing match, Dylan Dennis? But it's MMA. This guy's not even a serious boxer. But yeah, 2-0, man. That's pretty good. He was on like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-5 loser streak, and the UFC finally cut him off for he lost to Michael Chiesa. And I miss Tony Ferguson in the UFC. I do miss prime Tony Ferguson. His fights used to be so crazy every single time. You never know what's gonna happen. Like a lot of guys would just get tired beating his ass up early for the first like fucking 10 minutes. And he would just like out cardio everyone. Maybe Connor versus Tony Ferguson. That might be the matchup. Now that I think about it, in boxing, right? That would probably do. I don't think it's gonna do like anywhere close to what Floyd and Connor did. But by the way, if you guys haven't heard, man, Floyd's actually suing the company or like the organization which were involved, right? I think it was what was the organization that he's taking to court now? The guy that you remember Connor called the guy a weasel at the press conference. You guys remember that? So he's actually taking them to court now for like I don't know 250 million or some shit like that. So that's what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Give me a second. I want to talk about this for a minute. I mean, Connor's been right about a lot of things, right? Remember he called Ali Abdelaziz. I think he called him like a terrorist. So like he's been right about a lot of things. Let me see if I can find this. Yes, Showtime. Yes, Showtime. He's taken Showtime to court. He said I'm missing hundreds of millions of dollars. Why did it take him so long for this? Like, why the hell did it take him so long? Like, wasn't that matchup like 4 years ago or like fucking 6 years ago? Like, why did it take him so long? That's what I don't understand. Espinoza, yeah, that's his name, right? Dixon Cider, Espinoza. That's what I think. I think Connor was on to him, man. Connor's got this fucking ability um to like fucking know a lot about these guys. I mean, he definitely did his homework back then when he would show up at the press conference. I mean, he talked about Ali Abdulaziz, terrorists. Where's Noah? I remember that one. I remember that part. Then he talked about Espinoza being a fucking weasel. I mean, so Connor was on to him, man. Say what you want about Connor, but he knew a lot about these guys. Tony is as slow as molasses now. He's good, man. He's undefeated 2-0. So like you gotta put some respect in Tony Ferguson. He might be the next fucking Tyson Fury or like what's his name? Or like the next fucking Terence Crawford. I don't think Terence is ever coming back, by the way, so that sucks. Connor just ran away for 4 rounds and 5 rounds against Diaz. He dropped him a couple of times. I remember in the second fight. Then he's like he knew he was up, so he was getting tired, man. That's why he was running away. I remember like because he was getting tired. He never had good cardio, right? Like normally, like his fights never went past like 5 round fights. I think that might be the only fight that actually went 5 rounds, right? Like or I've never seen a Connor fight go 5 rounds. Other than that one, I remember, or like that might be the only one in his whole career, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. Let me actually look this up. I'm curious now. Yeah, he's only gone. He's only gone. How many times he? Okay, he's gone the distance. Like what is it? 2 times in DFC, and one was a split decision, right? Over who? Who was that a split over? I can't even fucking find it now. Split over who? Who the hell did he beat by split? Cause okay, he beat Max Holloway. I mean, that was Max Holloway when he was like just a little kid, bro. Max Holloway was how old back then? 21. So like I feel like Max deserves that rematch with if he beats Oliveira, maybe he should be fighting Tapori or like any of these top guys, but the more I think about it, man, like that should probably be a good matchup too, right? Connor versus Max. I think Max would do terrible things to him now, but he needs to get that one back, I feel like. And Max would be down. He would be down for that matchup. Why wouldn't he? Right? If Topuria is not coming back, which I think Topuria is going to come back, but he might only compete once this year. I don't think Topuria is going to fight 2 times this year. He's going to come back and fight Justin Gaethje. So, I mean, is there a possibility that I could see Max Holloway fighting Topuria again at 155 if he goes Alter, knocks out Oliveira? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't mind that rematch, but I feel like it's probably gonna be Justin Gaethje. He deserves it more right now. 155. Max would absolutely. He would. Yeah, I'm not saying he wouldn't. He would. Connor saying he's broke. I mean, he's got a lot of money. Didn't he make a lot of money from that whiskey business that he had? Proper 12. I think he sold the company over to someone though, but he's still like a part owner in that, if I'm not mistaken. Floyd is broke and he's trying to scam out of more money. You think that's what it is? Maybe. I mean, maybe he's broke, but like he can still make money out there if he fights someone like maybe Trent. I think 50 was actually trolling him, by the way. 50 Cent. Let me see if I can find this here. Give me a second. 50 was trolling. He's like, "Why don't you fight? We'll get you fighting Terence Crawford, so we can make those big money." Let me see. 50 Cent. 50 doesn't like. I don't think he likes Floyd, right? Bro does not like Floyd. Okay, yeah, he came out and made a statement too. He publicly mocked Floyd offer the fighter filed a lawsuit seeking, bro, $340 million is crazy. Like that's a crazy fucking lawsuit. I wouldn't understand if it was like a 50 million or like 100 million. That's not even like the money, as much money as he made, right, from the fight with Connor. I think he made like 100 million or like 200 million maybe, and Connor made like 50 million or somewhere around, maybe 100 million, and Floyd made 200 million. Yeah, that's some crazy money. I mean, that's some fuck you money right there. Connor's smart guy. He invested his money wisely. I don't think he's broke. Oh, are you saying he thinks that Floyd is broke? Is that what you're saying? That's probably what you mean, right? That's probably what you're trying to say. MMA is trash. I mean, there's nothing exciting right now other than just some matchups. I mean, the biggest fight the UFC can make right now is Topuria versus Islam. So like I don't know, like there's not a lot of fights that are exciting right now. Because at heavyweight right now, they're probably gonna go with rematch with Aspinall and Gone. Whenever Aspinall can come back after that fucking eye thing, surgery. He says he's gonna have another surgery now, which is crazy, man. Which is crazy because it didn't look like his eye poke that those eye pokes weren't looking that bad. But he said he's gonna have another surgery now. Something going on with his eye again. He doesn't need major surgery, but yeah, he came out and said that he needs another surgery. So I don't know. It's weird. Dana White's like doesn't. I don't think Dana White believes him. Maybe like just trying to hold the belt for as long as he can before he like. I mean, Gon was looking like he's gonna beat him in that fight. It wasn't looking good for him, but maybe Aspinall could have like finished him later in the fight. But maybe he's just trying to take more time to prepare for a guy like Gon a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the situation. It's really weird. You think okay, Floyd is broke. You think I mean, I don't know. He made a lot of money fighting in I mean boxing, right? Like, but he didn't really invest money. I think in anything. So you maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. Would you rather see Topuria versus Islam or Francis versus John Jones? Bro, easy. That's an easy one. Topuria versus Islam, easy one. Ngannou or John Jones would be epic. I think that's the matchup they should be making in PFL right now. But or maybe they should like just fucking. They don't want to get a organization involved. They could probably just do like a boxing match or some shit. But I would pick Ngannou over John Jones in a boxing fight, or like they would probably make some good money in that. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. And John Jones said, someone I think he was like there was rumors that he might grapple DC in wrestling or something like that. I remember like hearing about that couple days back. And he said that he's like still nursing injuries, so he doesn't plan on like wrestling Daniel Cormier in wrestling. Ngannou versus Jones should have happened 4 years ago. Yeah, exactly. I mean, back when Ngannou didn't. He was like negotiating, right? Like he didn't really want to fight him back then. He was like, "Pay me more money. This is how much money you should be paying me." Man, I don't know. Like I don't know who to believe, him or Dana White. Yeah. UFC's missing a superstar fighter right now. They are, but like I feel like if Pereira learns English, he might be that guy. But there really aren't a lot of contenders right now at 205. I think he should be moving up to 265 and fighting someone like Aspinall or like any of these heavyweights. I mean, John Jones' fight is right there if they want to if they want to make that matchup at the White House. I mean, there's a lot of good fights though if he moves up, but 205 right now. I mean, the only guy that I can see him maybe fighting next is probably as a member Zakhanov, but maybe him. I mean, he already beat Jerry Prajka twice. He already beat Roundtree. He already beat Is there anyone in top 5 that he hasn't beat? Can't think of anyone right here to beat Ankalaev. Yeah, I think he needs to move up, man. I don't know what's there for Alex right now. 205. Jones was saying he needs a new hip because of arthritis. What? He's not even 40 years old yet. What the hell? Arthritis. How the hell did he get arthritis? I'm hyped for any upcoming boxing like Wilder versus Chisora. I seen the press conference and I don't know like who's gonna win that one. Boxing doesn't really excite me that much. I do want to see Shakur versus Tank Davis or like maybe the guy that almost beat Tank Davis. What was his name? Raleigh? Not Raleigh. I mean Raleigh's the one that beat Ryan Garcia right recently. Well, who's the guy that that almost beat Tank Davis in that boxing fight where it was like a draw? Roach, I think his name is Roach, right? Roach, yeah. They should probably like set up that fight, but maybe a rematch with Tank Davis would be nice, or like, because Crawford, I don't think he's coming back anymore. He's retired for good. I feel like, unless there's like some big fight and like there's a lot of money to be made, he might come back then maybe. Not really. I mean, there really aren't a lot of boxing fights that excite me that much. I mean, I'll watch the. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna watch that. Chisora and um, what's his name again? How am I forgetting his name now? Wilder. Yeah, Wilder. Well, I think Wilder is absolutely washed though. I don't think he's got anything left now other than just knockout power. I wonder people. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, bro. I was looking. I actually checked like 3 times this morning. Let me check again. Fucking hell. Why is it normally they drop them on like Sunday afternoon? But I don't know what's going on. This shit's taking so long today. Like this week, I mean. I'm really curious to see where these odds are gonna open up, and like they just haven't dropped them yet. Yeah, nothing yet. Still on Bet Online, nothing. They actually dropped odds for LFA. I mean, if you're UFC, cage for UFC, like ACA. I don't ever fucking bet on ACA, but yeah, it's crazy. Nothing yet. Nothing yet on People. Jones was saying, yeah, I think I alreed read that. Devin Haney. You mean Devin Haney versus Shakur? They can jab. Holy shit, that would probably be the worst fight ever. I mean, it would be like a really technical fight, but I normally even whenever Shakur and fucking Devin Haney fight, I never watch him live. I always watch the highlights. The highlights are like 7 minutes long. Like actually, like I remember watching the Shakur fight highlights on YouTube, and like there was like the highlights they were showing. It went from like round 1 to round 11, like just like that, in like a matter of like 20 seconds. That's how like they didn't have a lot of highlights for that Shakur and Teofimo, whatever his name is, his fight. He's boring, man, but he's really technical. The only guy in boxing who I actually like watching is Inoue. Inoue, Crawford. I like watching Tank Davis fight too, but he's not been looking that good recently. I mean, Ryan Garcia is exciting to watch. There's only a couple of guys I like watching in boxing. Crazy Ryan already getting a title shot after the failed drug test and I lost to Raleigh. Who's he fighting now? Who's Ryan Garcia fighting now? Because I know he lost. Yeah, he lost to Rolly Romero, and Rolly almost knocked him out on me a couple of times in that boxing fight. In a way, bro, he's so sick. I love this guy in a way. Like I know he couldn't finish the guy last time, I think, but I don't think he gets as many like people like a lot of people watch him in Asia, but like I don't think a lot of people watch him in boxing. Like in the US, I mean, a lot of people in the US or Canada watch it in a way because the fights are like, unless he's fighting in the US, because he fought in the US, I think, recently. Yeah, Inoue is like one of my favorite boxers right now. Crazy Ryan's already. Yeah, okay. Mario Barrios. Damn, bro, what the hell? How's Mario? Wasn't Mario Barrios the same guy who lost to Pac-Man Pacquiao? Like, was he the same fucking guy? Let me see. Mario Barrios, alright, that's him, I think. Barrios. Yeah, it's him, Mario Barrios. Alright, tell me who won that fight. What do you think happened? Like, who, if you were a judge, who would you score that fight for Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios, Tyler? Pacquiao clearly won. Yeah, that's what I think too, but they just didn't want to give him the fight. They just don't want to give him the fight, I think, because they didn't have anything. If they scored that fight for Pacquiao, like, they couldn't. I mean, he's so old now, right? He probably was going to retire again. Yes, it's really weird. That's why I don't like watching boxing because like when one guy like clearly should be winning, they score the fight as a draw. Same thing with Roach and Tank Davis. They did basically the same thing there. They shouldn't be doing that shit, bro. It's so annoying. PFL has been pissing me off for the past year or so. Why is that? Because they're not like. Aren't you excited for Brian Battle to debut in PFL soon? Like. Thought that's your dude, bro. Or you don't like the PFL anymore? ACA 200 is a big one, though. Let me see, like, who's fighting in ACA? Who the hell's even fighting in ACA? I watched ACA one time, bro, and there was like 10 decisions in a row. I was like, fuck this shit. I could not, like, ever get myself to watch ACA again. They have like a lot of 5 round fights too on that card that I watched. I remember it's like early in the morning, bro. It's like 11 o'clock or like okay, 7 o'clock in the morning, bro. If I'm gonna get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to watch MMA, I don't want to see decision after decision. Let me see if I know any of these guys on this card. I don't know. I mean, I've seen this guy before. Gasanov. I mean, he looks like he's a killer, but a lot of these guys do struggle when when they get to the UFC. Like even when they have a really good record, because UFC just next fucking level. I mean, I don't think I know any of these guys on this card. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. Actually, I know Rasul Magomedov. It's like the only guy I know. I think this might be a good sick card though. I mean, but I don't know if I'm getting up at 7 o'clock to watch this card. It's not something I do often. They tied and he got a lucky KO. He got KO TKO by Tank. What do you mean? Like, are you talking about the Roach fight or Roach and Tank fight or which one? Pacquiao won, dodgy judges. It happens way too much in boxing. Like, it's way too common for these judges not know what they're watching. Even the commentators are like all over the place when they're scoring fights. I hope Pacquiao gets winner of Garcia versus Barrios, and I don't know if he'll fight again. He said he probably would. Pacquiao, I mean, he looked good. I mean, he should probably continue if he get a couple more fights in, because he definitely looked like he still got it. I feel like Pacquiao versus Tank Davis would be a big fucking fight. Honestly, that's what I want to see. But you'd probably, I don't know, maybe he would get knocked out by Tank Davis, but that'd be a sick fight. If he won the fight over Barrios, I think that they probably could have set up that matchup maybe. Richard, who the hell is that? I don't even know who that is. Richardson. You know, I like watching the other guy. What's his name from Australia or like New Zealand? Well, who's that? What's his name? But I think he fights at light heavyweight or heavyweight, maybe middleweight. I can't remember which weight class he's boxing at, but he's like from Australia, I think. I think he trains with the Fury camp. Can't remember his name now, but maybe Tyler, you know who I'm talking about. We got LFA this week, so we got PFL, we got LFA this week. Couple of organizations this week. We got one championship in the morning. I'm probably gonna maybe I'll go live for LFA, and then I'm definitely gonna be live for PFL in the morning on Tuesday on Saturday. Like I don't want to miss that PFL card because we got Masaiva on that card. We got so many other good fighters on the competing. What's good, Paku? Well, how you doing, bro? What's good, Paku? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Nick driving home from the gym. Let's go, Paku. I'm glad you can tune into the live stream. I can't remember his name, bro. The boxer from like I can't fucking remember his name now. Let me see if I like I think he was on that Australian. He's like knocking everyone out right now. Yeah, Jai. That's his name, Jai. That's who I'm talking about, bro. Jai. I can't pronounce his fucking last name. Apetaya. That's his name, Jai. That's the guy that I like watching fight. Australian, yeah, he's Australian, yeah. Yeah, this is the guy that I was talking about earlier. I can remember his name, but this is the fucking dude, bro. This is the next guy up. What weight class does he even fight at? Which weight class does he compete at? Let's see. Okay, is that light heavyweight or is that like super cruiserweight? Okay, his fights at cruiserweight. Do I have a lock for this week, man? You know what? I really do want to go with Rizvan Koniev. I do worry a little bit because he's a former PFL fighter, right? So that does scare me just a little bit because I got PTSD from fucking Patchy Mix and all some of these other guys from PFL Bellator. But I think I really feel like fucking Rizvan Koniev is a good underdog lock of the week this week. But we'll see, man. I could probably go with a safer one. Maybe I could go with Kyoji Hiraguchi to win every single round spread -8.5. That's probably like an easy one. Minus 130 is not bad for a lock of the week there. But or maybe Fareed Basharat by decision. I mean, that's an easy one too. But Patchy's such a bitch. I know you've been hating on Patchy forever. I mean, he complained so much before signing with the UFC. Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, he was, bro. I remember him, like, I don't know. He said he used to beat up on Marab Dawswali in training camp. I feel like Marab just felt kind of bad for him. But there might be some truth to that, right? Because some of these guys they actually do better in training than they do when it's time to show up, like a fight in front of millions of people, right? That's probably I don't know. That's probably what happened in Patchy Mix. I like Gafrov too, man. I like Tyler. What do you think about Gafrov versus the fucking Polish guy, Jacob, Jakub? I think his name is Jakub. Paku said Jai is the best cruiserweight. He definitely is, bro. Like I like watching him because he's like really technical and he's fucking sleeping these guys bad. He sleeps them bad. I mean, he's really technical for a guy fighting at cruiserweight. I got Almeida. I know a lot of people like Almeida because you know he's gonna get a takedown in the first round. I think he can take down Rizwan Konya, but if he can't do anything with the takedown, I feel like Rizwan can. He can just fucking break him, man. I don't know. I got a funny feeling about that one. You want to see Jai to heavyweight? I mean, if you put the size on, maybe you could fight at two. Like some of those guys are really fucking big, but he's gonna be a lot faster than half of these guys. Maybe Usyk versus Jai, that would be a good fucking matchup, wouldn't it? Because Usyk's not really that big for the weight class at heavyweight. That's a sick fight, bro. They should probably do that in the future. I feel like because wasn't Usyk like a cruiserweight before? Let me see Usyk. Because I feel like he used to be a cruiserweight, right? Okay, Alexander Usyk. He's a former cruiserweight. Yeah, he's a former cruiserweight. That'd be a sick fight. I mean, Usyk, what, 40 years old now, so there isn't a lot of time left. I think you should put the size on and move up and fight someone like Usyk, or like maybe get a fight up at heavyweight and then beat up on someone like he's not. I don't think he's gonna fight Tyson Fury because they train together, or maybe he can fight some of these other guys. Maybe fucking Joshua. I mean Anthony Joshua or something. I mean that could be a good matchup. Patchy, I read that. You don't think it's a lock though? You like okay? You're saying you like Almeida, but you don't think it's a lock though. That's fair. That's fair. They're fighting the small octagon though, so I feel like Rizwan can use the fence to get back up to his feet if he's taken down early. Could help him a little bit. I like that. I feel like he should be moving up. There's better matchups. I mean, there's like better fights at heavyweight for him. Anthony, he can fight Joshua or maybe Tyson Fury if they want to make some money together. And Usyk would be a sick fight. Yeah, he was undisputed at cruiserweight. Okay, okay. Yeah, I heard. I mean, I haven't been following Usyk like forever because I'm not really, like a big boxing guy. But I did hear that he used to fight at cruiserweight before he moved up. But I think that would be a sick fight, right? Him and Usyk fighting in the super fight. That would do a lot of pay-per-views, I think. And obviously now they got those fucking Saudis. They got all the Saudi money, so they would probably do really well numbers on that. What's a better Wayne Patchy Mix or Rinya Nakamura? I mean, on paper, like I feel like Patchy Mix because it's like former double champion in PFL. Like, I mean, you know, like it's a former Bellator champion. Like, so he's got a little bit better, more name recognition. But I feel like Rinya Nakamura might be a better win for Gaffarov, man. I do like Gaffarov a lot. I don't know why. I do like Gaffarov a lot. Um, and I feel like the other guy that he's fighting, right? What's his name? Jacob. I keep forgetting his name over and over. Jacob fucking I wasn't impressed by him even in the KSW. Like he beat up a lot of these guys, but then he's getting fucking hurt on the feet over and over and over, almost every single fight. Even Patchy Mix was landing on him like clean shots. Apache should have won the fight. I mean, for being completely honest, I thought Apache did enough to win, but obviously didn't do a lot of damage. That was such a shitty fight. I didn't even go back and watch it. Sometimes I go for a lot of fights. I go back and rewatch them. But like that fight, I just don't even want to go back and rewatch. Such a shitty fucking fight from both guys, Patchy Mix and Jacob. Gafra's gonna bash this BJJ nerd. I think he is, but I do feel like Jacob can take him down for like a couple of minutes. I think he can get him down a little bit, but I feel like Gavrov can scramble, and he'll like he's definitely gonna be winning the striking in the stand up. So I'm glad we're both on the same side, Paku and me. That gives me more confidence now, Paku. I used to love watching Patchy and Bellisher. It's bro, Patchy was special. Like the way he knocked out Ruffian Stotts. I know fucking Rob knocked him out, so it's maybe not that impressive. Cause Marab was the first one that knocked him out, right? With the spinning back fist back when Dana White signed Marab to the UFC. I think it was like one of those what's that show called that the Dana White does with fucking not Matt Hughes, the other guy. Matt Serra, and Dana White do this show with Dean Thomas looking for a fight. I can't remember what it's called now. Like some of you guys can probably remind me in the chat. Like what's that show called where they go and look for scout fighters? They look to go different like cities and go sign these guys off. Looking for a fight. I can't remember what it's called. Looking for a fight or some shit like Dana White. Yeah, Dana White looking for a fight. That's what it's called. Yeah, Dana White looking for a fight. That's exactly what it's called. I don't know if they still do them, but they should probably. I know I think they did one of those on that when they signed that Korean guy right from John B's promotion recently. Like I think it was like in the last year. Yo, his name is Yo, I believe. I think they still do those from time to time. I actually enjoy those. I think it's better than the Ultimate Fighter. Way better than the Ultimate Fighter. Matt Serra's such a chill guy, man. I love Matt Serra. Kyoji Gucci is a flyweight, just like Figgy. He is, bro. I mean, I don't think Kyoji's ever making 135 though, but in Ryzen, like these guys actually fight up like 10 pounds over, right? The like flyweight over there is actually 135, and then like so on, right? That show was sick, especially the Hawaii episode. I don't think I watched the Hawaii one, but maybe I gotta go back and watch that one. Do you think Mario Batista can sub when he sees this weekend? Man, Vinicius is a fucking tough dude though. Like I can never question his heart. Obviously, I think Batista is just way more technical. Can you submit him? Like, what do you mean with like an ankle lock or like a knee bar, or like any of these other crazy submissions? Even if he does, bro, I don't think Vinicius is the guy who's gonna tap to the like shit like that. I mean, he's gonna have to like fucking put him to sleep. Like Vinicius is a guy like he's super fucking tough, man. He's just gonna stay in there, even if his legs like fucking separated. I think he's gonna have to like knock him out to finish him. I don't know if I see the submission. Like he's got the ability to find submission though. I mean, Batista's game is overall has definitely leveled up in the past couple years. But I'm leaning towards like him winning by decision because I think Vinicius is gonna get kind of like picked apart a little bit. He's gonna be pressuring him, so he might get dropped here and there. Maybe a club and sub might be like live in that fight. I didn't even put that fight in my best bets because I'm just like I picked Mario Batista to win, but like I know you're confident. I remember I seen your comment. You said I think you said you like the parlay with Horiguchi and I think Horiguchi and not Patchy Mix. I mean, what am I saying? Horiguchi and Mario Batista. Yeah, was it Horiguchi and Batista or Mikhail Juchik and Batista? I think you like that parlay a lot, right? Matt Serra and Dean Thomas. Yo, Matt Serra. I love fucking Matt Serra so much. Like, obviously, like I used to dislike him because he knocked out GSP like back in the day, but he's such a chill dude, bro. I love Matt Serra. Like, he's super fucking like he's super real. You know, he doesn't like put on a facade. Like, just like he's not fake. Some of these other guys. Dean Thomas is alright too, but I don't know. Like Dean Thomas is kind of weird with his takes. Like sometimes I watch the show like when it pops up on my algorithm, him and Lorosenko, and like Dean Thomas is like super biased and like with some of these fighters when he's making predictions or like analyzing some of these fights that are coming up. Or even Canadian bro like him because he yeah, that's what I was just saying, bro. That's what I just said just now. That obviously I used to kind of dislike him because he knocked out my boy GSP, but that was crazy though. I mean, you can't lie, bro. That was fucking crazy the way he knocked him out. I mean, no one expected that. No one expected that back. That was a big upset at the time. Huge upset at the time. Then obviously GSP beat him in the second one. I think GSP actually knocked him out the second time in the rematch. Yeah, with the high kick, right? I think he knocked him out with the high kick. That was sick. You know what's crazy? Like I know people call moves are a little bit boring, but like GSP used to be fucking boring as shit. If you guys remember of GSP before before he came back after his retirement and fought Michael Bisping, he used to be kind of boring. Like he used to just take these guys down and control them, hold them down. So I think a lot of people just forget about that part. I am I am Canadian, by the way. That KO, yeah, it was a clean. He cut him right in the fucking side, like right here, with the shot. It was a fucking beautiful shot. Kyoji and Mikkel, I got -135 to -120. Bro, I think that's the lock of the fucking century right there. Like I just don't see how those guys lose. Unless like we got those judges that score the Yuza and fucking I mean that's the only way I see Kyoji losing if we get a fucking bullshit judge out there giving a 30-27 to Amir Albazi somehow. Saldi Maro, I mean if he's on the fucking table, if he's judging the fight, run for your life. Cash out right away. I hope he finishes fucking Albazi. I think he could finish him, maybe by submission late. If he puts a whooping on him early. Tom Aspinall needs to retire or pick him. I mean, I think I want to. I mean, do we really want to see Tom Aspinall retire? Because right now, bro, heavyweight's like in the gutter right now. Like the only guy who's kind of exciting right now at 265 is like Waldo. It's crazy to me that I'm saying this. That he's like one of the most exciting guys right now in the come up. There's really nobody else right now other than Josh Hockett, right? But I'm not sure how far Josh Hockett's gonna go. Fucking crazy, bro. Or like maybe this other guy that fucking goes like this with his cities. What's his name again? Steven Aspinall. So they should probably. I want to see them make Josh Hockett versus Steven Aspinall. Hopefully they make that fight. I don't know if they will though. I don't know if they will make that fight anytime soon. This fucking guy with this fucking titties out and shit. I hopefully got paid enough money so he can get that surgery soon. Mario Pinto, yo, he's actually got a good matchup coming up. I'm picking him to win over. Who was he fighting against? Pinto. Mario Pinto. He's fighting Mick Parkins, actually, now that I think about it. He's gonna smash fucking Mick Parkins' face into the ground. He's gonna beat him up really bad. I feel bad for Mick Parkins. This is not the match of Mick Parkins. I remember people were like hyping up fucking Mick Parkins because he trained with Tom Aspinall. A lot of people do that. A lot of people actually do that. They just hype up the Aspinall's training partners. Even I made the mistake of doing that, right, for the Bukaskas and what's his name, fucking Bukaskas fight recently. Like I was like, oh, he trains with Tom Aspinall, he's gonna win, and he got fucking finished, and he looked like a complete bum out there. Oh my god, the Aspinall haters are pathetic. I like Aspinall, I mean, but like I feel like he's kind of overdoing with the fucking eye, like with the eye surgery now. Like, is that a lot of time off? I feel like it might be kind of like overdoing a little bit. Just no, that's not me hating on him or anything like that. Just me being honest. Like maybe it was really bad, but he's had enough time off now. I think he should get back in there and rebook the Gon fight. What about more? I think Mario Pinto is definitely going to be a good guy on the come up. But let's not forget about Mario Pinto getting fucking dropped and taken on over and over in the first round by Austin Lane. Maybe that was just some debut jitters. That's probably what it was, right? Some debut jitters. How do you overdo eye surgery? I mean, come on. I mean, like, I guess he did have an eye surgery, but the UFC doctor, I think the UFC doctors like take a look at his eye and they said it wasn't that bad, that he would be all right. Maybe I'm missing something, some information. Every time training partners get brought up and remind them, Maurice, he does train John Jones. He does train fucking John Jones. I remember watching him when he fought Renan Ferreira, and John Jones was like in his corner. He was like, fucking Ferreira just put him out bad. And Jones was like talking to Ferreira. Like, I think Ferreira was the one talking to him in the corner. He should have had surgery by now with the return. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's crazy how long this is taking. And Dana White obviously isn't too happy about it. Like, oh, what else was I gonna say? Rest in peace, Mick Parkins. Yeah, I don't think this is a good match. This is the match. Maybe he'll end up pulling up from this fight when it comes close. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I mean, he couldn't beat Tybora, man. I picked Tybora to beat him, by the way, and that was such a shitty fight. That fight was so shitty, by the way. Which card is actually on? This is actually on the Evloev card. Actually on the Evloev card. Crazy match. I mean, he's fighting at home, though, so there's that. But I think he's getting finished here. I think Pinto's going to fucking finish him bad. So I don't think it's going to matter him being fighting at home. It won't matter all that much. All Parkins has he's a pillow fisted striker at heavyweight. I mean, he knocked out Lucas Berjerski, who's got no chin, and like people are hyping him up. Like, who else did he knock out? Okay, he knocked him out. He couldn't finish fucking Muhammad Usman, bro. Like, I can't even remember how that fight played out because it's such a shitty fight, and he couldn't finish Kaya Machado, who's fighting in UA Warriors now. Jamal Pogues. I mean, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here with all these fights that he's had recently. Mick fucking Parkins is going down, and I can't wait to see it. I did pick Dinner to Denise or Pinto. Like, that was such a shitty pick on my part. Walter Walker is going to leg lock his way to the belt. You know what's crazy? Now that I think about it, Time Aspinall, he lost the fight before via leg lock. Let me see if I can, like, I think I remember that one. That was one of his earlier losses, right? Leg lock. I think he got leg lock like a long time ago. He hasn't fought anyone that can grapple like Walter Walker. Heel hook. Look at this, bro. Heel hook. 1 + 1 = 2. So that means Walter Walker should be the champion right now. He's going to beat Time Aspinall. He is. You're actually right on that, Tristan. Good point there. Usman probably had a boost. That's why. It's crazy that, I mean, Usman, you're right though. He was on those PEDs. He obviously suspended now for 2 years, I think. They should test his brother too, Kamar Usman, because they're both on that stuff because their dad's a pharmacist. It was so bad. But every Usman fight, every fucking Muhammad Usman fight is so bad. I mean, I feel like the only fight that was like not boring was the fight on Contender Series when he knocked out Jack Pauga. That's like the only match that I remember him that wasn't boring as shit. Because him versus what's that match? What's like a Hamdi Abdullah was such a shitty fight too. He got beat by Stuart Austin. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is, but he was 22 years old at the time, so it's probably not. Maybe that doesn't happen. I mean, but I might actually pick that. I might actually pick Walter Walker via heel hook. Even though I think he should probably beat a Walter Walker at this point, but you never know, man. He probably does knock out Walter Walker, if I'm being completely honest, though. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck Stuart Austin. I've never seen him fight before. Maybe he's retired now. Maybe he's retired now. Does he still compete? Okay, last time he fought was actually 2025. He's fighting in Levels Fight League. He's on a run right now. Look at this. He's on a nice run right now. He lost to Johnny Walker in fucking 2018 by knockout. Okay. Is Johnny Walker the only guy that can defeat Alex Pereira? Because look, he was on a losing streak. I mean, he lost to Uncle Lai, lost to Uzdemir. Now he's on a win streak now. He beat Jiang Min Yang. Johnny Walker might be that fucking guy who could give a Poeton some problems in striking. That might be the matchup, man. I remember Emigur used to talk about Johnny Walker. He used to like really hype up Johnny Walker back in the day. Nico, yeah, he's actually, yeah, I remember they actually made that fight, right? Nico Price. Let's see what Nico Price has been up to. Nico Price, he's fighting on the card this week, actually. Now, I might pick him, bro. I think fucking Ward Tennikov. I was actually picking Ward Tennikov over that guy, the newcomer, Jose Henrique Souza. And the reason I was picking Vertenikov as underdog there because I think this fucking Suicide guy is a fraud. Um, and I might pick Nico Price over him, honestly. I know Nico people think Nico Price is completely washed, which he might be. I think he is kind of washed right now. But I think Vertenikov is like so fucking bad, bro. Like if when he's winning, bro, he's winning by split. I mean, in the UFC over Francisco Prado, who obviously has a better chin, but he's not even a welterweight. Lost to Barlow by a split. I mean, such a shitty fight there. Lost to Ostermander by ground pounds. Got absolutely smashed. Nico Price, his problem is he's not really gonna grapple though. So that's kind of why I think he might be. Very technical might be favored on the live odds. I mean, on the odds by the odds makers. But I can see like Nico Price just fucking going to war with Vertenikov. If his chin holds up, man, I think Nico Price might actually beat him and win. I might pick Nico Price here over him. I have to say, respect for picking Batista. Aren't you picking fucking Oliveira towards Finney? But you don't think Vinicius is going to hurt him with a big uppercut? He could. I mean, he could. I'm not saying fucking Batista has the Vittori chin. He could definitely rock him or catch him and let him. But his shots are like so telegraphed. I don't know. I just watched the side fight back like today. I'm just like this afternoon. Him versus Side Nurmagomedov. I mean, look at the fight the way it was playing out. Like Side couldn't really miss with anything. I mean, but he obviously doesn't have the gas tank like Batista. But Nikolay is a good striker, but he's a Giro on the ground. He is like, I mean, he's okay enough striker, so he's probably going to be a little bit more technical. Has a better chain at this point than Nico Price. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I can't feel good about picking fucking Vertenikov as a massive favorite when his only win is by split over a guy who's not even a welterweight. Whose chin is more legendary, Vittori or Dan Ige? I'm gonna say Vittori, bro. Vittori by far. I mean, Dan Ige's never been knocked out, but he's been hurt before. He's been rocked before. He's been dropped before. And I actually think Evloev dropped him with a knee, by the way, like a flying knee. He dropped him, I think, at one point in that fight. At moves are Evloev. So, I mean, no one's fucking dropping Vittori. I don't think Vittori's ever been dropped in UFC. Has he ever been dropped in UFC? Let me see. Marvin Vittori. I don't think he's ever been dropped in UFC, by the way. Okay, he's never been knocked down, I think, actually. Vittori, he wasn't dropped by Fahir, I mean. Wasn't dropped by Dolitze or Kennedy. I mean, Kenner beat the shit out of him completely after the first round. Never been knocked down. I think Dan Ige has actually been knocked down before. I think Dan Ige has actually been dropped before, so I'm gonna have to go with I'm definitely gonna have to go with Vittori on that one. He's got the fucking best chin in the game right now. Maybe honestly, maybe Cheeto Vera. Cheeto Vera might be up there too. Cheeto Vera, Vittori, like I mean the fucking knee that Mali landed on Cheeto Vera. I still can't believe like you can hear like it was like as loud as a firecracker, like a bullet. Like a gunshot, I mean. I was like his chin's like up there for sure. Him and Vittori. I mean, I used to say Izzy had a really good chin too. I made my chin tier list. Let me see if I can pull up my video that I did on the tier list. I made a tier list like a while back. How fucking long ago was this? Let me see if I can find this actually here. Tier list. Okay, so I made a tier list like a while back. Let me see. Okay. I actually made a couple of tier lists. I made one for best to worst looking female fighters. Okay. Does this list still stand or should I make a new one? What do you guys think? Should I make a new tier list for best looking WMA fighters? A lot of people got triggered, I remember, when I made this video, because they're like, how can you put Bruno Brazil in C tier and put some of these other women, like, I mean, Julian and Pena should probably be lower than fucking... Okay, this tier list, I probably have to remake another one. I put Aaron Blanchfield in D tier. I know there's, like, a lot of like, fucking people that think Aaron Blanchfield's, like, this really, like, she's really cute and whatnot, but I don't really think so. Okay, I might have to make another one. Cause A tier, I had put Bobita in there. I put Polly and Rihanna, Jacqueline Amarim. I can't remember this girl's name. Tabitha Ricci's up there in the A tier. I should probably make a Luana Santos. Yes, I put her in S tier. Luana Santos, Natalia Silva, Tracy Cortez, Veronica Hardy. I know people weren't happy that I put Lupi Godinez, but Lupi looks hot, man. I think Lupi actually looks kind of pretty with her curly hair and when she's not fighting. And I had to put Dumont in there with the cake. I mean, she's got the fucking bakery, so she's already she's got to be on the S tier without any question. You think Luana Santos is the hottest ever? She's alright, man. She's alright for a Brazilian. Like, there's a lot of Brazilian girls that are pretty hot. I mean, even Karolina Kovacevic, even though she's like, what, 40 years old at the time, she's still pretty hot. 40 years old. Lupi's okay, but shouldn't be in the same tier as Norma. Okay. Is it the cake? You think? I mean, obviously, like when it comes to cake, I mean, no one can compete with Norma Dumont. Not even Tracy Cortez or like any of these other chicks. Nobody can compete with Norma when it comes to the bakery department. But yeah, I had Bob. I know Bob was loving this video. He said so much cake, so little time. Putting Werner Janrova number 1 because he looks like the young Pyros Jr. I should probably make another tier list. This was fun. These tier list videos are fun. Okay, this is my referee. You know what? This is shocking. Okay, watch this. Okay, watch this. Look at this. This shit. I had Jason Herzog at S tier, bro. Best to worst referees in the UFC tier list. It's crazy how times have changed, right? Crazy how times have changed since, like, when was this video? Let me see. This was back like a year ago, bro. In 1 year, how much can change in 1 year, right? I thought Jason Herzog was the best fucking ref ever. Like, he used to be really good, but then something happened in the last year. Like, he might be betting on these fights now, I think. That's probably what happened. Someone needs to go check his FanDuel account. Yeah, I put Mark Smith in A tier, bro. Mark Smith is actually good. He just had a few bad stoppages in the past. He has sometimes he just stops the fight early, then he doesn't stop it for a while. So he's really inconsistent. But like Jason Herzog, bro, he just wants these people to die out there. Like that's what happened. That's what's up with Jason Herzog now. Look at this fucking leprechaun. Well, I can't remember his name now. This little leprechaun. Apparently, he's a police chief too on the side, and he's a referee in his part time. Kerry Hadley, the guy that almost let Bobby Green die out there. Mario Yamasaki. I mean, how can you forget Mario Yamasaki? Big John. I mean, he's retired, I think. Keith Peterson, C tier. I think this list is not that bad, other than fucking Mark. I mean, Jason Herzog. I mean, he should not be an S tier ever. This list wasn't that bad at the time. I mean, because after this, I made this list. I mean, things just went sideways for Jason Herzog. He hasn't been the same. He hasn't been acting the same. Hasn't been looking the same. Something's definitely off with Jason Herzog. Herb Dean. I mean, Herb Dean is actually pretty good. But he's made a lot of mistakes too. Mike Beltran's underrated, I think, but he used to be able to. We used to see him with his beard out, but now the UFC told him that he can't do that anymore, because apparently people are like watching him too much over the fights, so they told him you can't keep your beard out like that anymore. I agree, bro. I agree. I would underestimate the guys in the E tier. Mari Yamasaki, he's the goat, bro. Mari Yamasaki is the goat. I wonder what he's up to right now, because I think I've actually seen him like. I might have seen him actually like work for a smaller organization, because he might still be making money officiating fights out there somewhere. Maybe in Straight Beefs, probably officiating fights in Straight Beef now. What was the other tier list that I was thinking about? Okay, let me see. I can't find it now. I think this was my rating most exciting lightweights. I can't remember which other one I had. Classic, yeah. Casey O'Neill looks like a goblin, bro. No, she looks alright, man. Casey O'Neill's kind of hot, isn't she? What do you guys think? Casey O'Neill. She could probably like she could probably be like in a horror movie. Like she's got the look on her face like fucking skeleton. She could probably like play a role for the Skeletor movie. The switch up on Jacqueline Amarim is insane. Bro, I think Jacqueline's still hot. Isn't she Jacqueline Amarim? Still really hot. I still fuck with Jacqueline Amarim. Mario used to be a pro MMA fighter. Mario, but you mean Mario Yamasaki? That's probably why he doesn't want to stop these fights, because like you think some of these guys can come back when they're almost about to die. Maybe that's what it is. Mario Yamasaki, did he actually fight before? I know Herb Dean used to train, or like I think he used to train MMA. Actually, Herb Dean used to fight. Wasn't he fighting before? Let me see. Herb Dean MMA. Okay, this is Herb Dean. Okay, it's not. Is that Herb Dean? That's actually Herb Dean, bro. It's okay. Wait a minute. Why can I only see like a part of that? Herb Dean. This is Herb Dean's MMA fight. Look. Apparently, Herb Dean used to fight MMA before he became a referee. Okay, let me see if I can actually see it. Was he actually good at fighting, or was he just a fucking nerd? Oh, he's actually used to be alright. Look. Who the hell is fighting? This was back 9 years ago. Holy shit. Save me, Herb Dean. Let's watch this. Let's actually watch this. Okay, not this one. What the hell happened? Okay. I was like, no way, you'll see that. Just okay. There it is. Just the one. He's actually pretty good. I mean, Herb Dean's actually good at stopping these fights. What the hell with these highlights, bro? Some of these highlights are insane. I don't know, but maybe you fight MMA and you will be a ref. This is funny. My bad, I got mixed up with it was Herb Dean. I need to be saved. Yeah, someone made that videos. Let me find some other worst UFC stoppages. Like, okay, let me see. Worst UFC stoppages. Okay. Okay. Was it this one? I think that might have been this one. ITP made a video on this a while back. I mean, I'm not monetizing the stream, so we should be alright. Okay, so this was the one. Dalloway and Murtaj Aliyev. This is a Herb Dean. This is why I put him in A tier, or like C tier, I think. Because this shit right here, bro. Just because this thing right here. Look, he let this guy take so much damage.
That's it. This is a terrible position. This may be it.
Actually, this wasn't that bad of a stoppage now that I think about it. Like, he probably should. Okay, he actually stopped there pretty well. Ronaldo versus Herbert. This is the one where, like, you guys remember, like, hearing Dan Hardy, like... Was this the one? This might have been the one, right?
It's not over. Come on! It's not over.
Stop the fight. I think this is the one where, like, you can hear Dan Hardy in the background.
Stop the fight, stop the fight.
That's 2 times
the run of play.
You can't hear it right now, I think.
Knocked out the big country.
And that's it.
No.
Trying to stay in the fight. There's the stoppage.
Holy shit. I think that's coming me down now. So.
Wow, look at this. He's grabbing a hold of an arm. Carwin just
Okay, that's enough. I don't want to get my fucking get a copyright strike. But yo, guys, we've been here like over an hour, and I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be live. I'm actually gonna be live Saturday for PFL. I'll be live for UFC later if I don't feel too burnt out. But maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow or Friday, so after the weigh-in. So hopefully I see you guys all there. Hope you all enjoy the live stream we did today. I gotta be out of here. I gotta do some stuff now. So hopefully you guys all have a good night now. Take it easy, guys. See you guys next one.